There's a place in northern Mexico where compasses go mad, where radios stop working, where clocks freeze, and time seems to stand still. A barren desert, at first glance, but one that holds more questions than grains of sand. A zone where satellites fail, where meteorites fall with unnatural frequency, and where the Mexican authorities keep a strange, almost intentional, silence. This place is real. It's called the Zone of Silence. And that name is no metaphor. Today, on Sinister Maps, we travel to the heart of the Chihuahua Desert. To a spot where logic fractures and mystery reigns. A place where, according to many, the laws of physics simply stop applying. A natural phenomenon? A hidden experiment? Or something far deeper we were never meant to see? The Zone of Silence lies within the Mapimi Basin, stretching across the Mexican states of Chihuahua, Durango, and Coahuila. It's an uninhabited desert expanse covering over 1,400 square kilometers, marked by anomalies that have puzzled scientists and visitors for decades. It all began officially in 1970. An American Athena missile, launched from a test base in Utah, veered off course for no clear reason. It was meant to land in New Mexico, but instead crashed right in the heart of the zone. The U.S. government immediately dispatched a recovery team. What they found has never been fully disclosed. But from that moment, the area was marked. And the name, Zone of Silence, began to spread. Yet locals already knew something was off. Radios lose all signal. Satellite phones die. Compasses spin erratically. And clocks sometimes slow down or stop altogether, without explanation. Many believe an invisible dome hovers over the zone. An electromagnetic distortion that blocks signals and bends our perception of time. But there are no towers. No antennas. No infrastructure that could explain it. Only desert and silence. NASA has visited the zone. Geologists, astrobiologists, even theoretical physicists, have studied its bizarre behavior. And they all agree on one thing. Earth's magnetic field shows abnormal variations in this region. Even more unsettling, the Zone of Silence lies on the same latitude as the Bermuda Triangle and the Pyramids of Giza. A planetary energy band that many alternative researchers believe is a power line, a kind of energetic scar connecting key points on the planet. Coincidence, or pattern? But the strange electromagnetic fields aren't the only anomaly. The rate at which meteorites strike the zone is also disturbing. Since the 19th century, more meteorite impacts have been documented here than anywhere else in Mexico. In 1969, the Allende meteorite fell, one of the most studied in history. A 4-ton rock that contained chemical compounds never found on Earth. Locals speak of lights in the sky, of silent floating spheres, and of humanoid beings that appear and vanish among desert shrubs. Some even claim to have been helped by blonde men, who speak without moving their lips and who vanish without a trace after lending a hand. These stories sound like science fiction. But there are so many, told so often, by people who don't know each other, that something seems to be happening. Today, theories abound. Some say there's an underground U.S. military base conducting frequency experiments. Others believe the zone is a natural interdimensional vortex kind of wound in reality, where other planes of existence bleed through. Even the flora and fauna raise questions. Species that shouldn't survive here, do. Mutated plants, lizards with unnatural colors, and radiation in spots where there's no known source. The Mexican government doesn't prohibit access to the zone, but it doesn't promote it either. It keeps it off the radar. And any serious attempt at scientific exploration gets buried in red tape. What's really going on in the Zone of Silence? Is it just a geological quirk, amplified by collective imagination? Or is this a place where the veil between worlds thins dangerously? A natural lab? An Earth-born accident? Or a doorway to something else? As always, there are no easy answers. But there are plenty of clues. The signals that die. The compasses that spin. The celestial bodies that fall where they shouldn't. And that silence, heavy, dense, unnatural. A silence that feels imposed. As if someone or something doesn't want to be heard. Today, the zone of silence is still there. Open, visible on maps, but erased from official discourse. Those who've been there say time feels different. That the hours stretch unnaturally long. And when you leave, you don't come back quite the same. Maybe some places are protected by the planet itself. Or maybe, it's protecting us from them. Where maps mark an anomaly. Where science falls short. Where mystery endures. That's where Sinister Maps begins. If this journey to the edge of the explainable intrigued you, subscribe to the channel. Here, we explore the corners no one wants to look into. The places that defy logic. And the secrets that still resist the light. See you in the next episode. And remember, if the map doesn't show it, it's because someone doesn't want you to find it.